You've no doubt heard of the Biltmore Mansion over in Nashville, North Carolina, famous for its modern conveniences. Well, modern at the time, that is. But did you know that McMinnville is home to a mansion that's been called the Biltmore of Tennessee for many of the same reasons? Ed Jones takes us on a tour of the historic Falcon Rest mansion and gardens.
This is the story of a mansion built ahead of its time and the couple that saved it from destruction. Falcon Rest has been called the Biltmore of Tennessee due to its modern conveniences that were nearly unheard of when it was built in 1896.
That's when a wealthy businessman named Clay Faulkner decided to build a home across the creek from his textile mill. Now, he made a promise to his wife, "I'm going to build the best home in the region," a promise he made good on.
And when the promise was delivered, it was state-of-the-art.
It had central heat and air, electric lights, pressurized running water, indoor bathroom, had refrigeration, and so that's what makes this place so unique to Tennessee history.
That's the owner of the Falcon Rest, George McLaughlin, who in another day and time would have made a great carnival barker.
You want to go down there and take a picture of this middle window. And if you see a little lady with a high neck dress and her hair in a bun, that is Darthula Saunders, the mother-in-law. She lived here. She died here. You can't get rid of that woman.
George's wife, Charlene, nearly got rid of him for buying the once dilapidated mansion.
I tell people I bought this home Easter week, 1989, without my wife ever having seen it.
He came home and told me we had bought a mansion, and I said, "What does it look like?" And he said, "Bad."
And I brought her here on Easter Sunday.
And had me standing right here. So it literally looked like a bomb had hit it. And I said,
"You put a mortgage on my house for this?"
I thought it would take us 30 years just to restore the mansion.
Because it looked, as she said, like a bomb hit it.
Of course, we're still here 30 years later, but we've done a whole lot more than that.
That is an understatement. When the Crossroads team first visited Falcon Rest, the mansion was a bed and breakfast, and George and Charlene had just reached an important milestone.
And by the way, we just celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary, and we might make it, what, the 26th?
I think so, and we're still married here. So.
Now, having reached their golden anniversary, the McLaughlins are not only celebrating a successful marriage, but many improvements around the property as well.
Well, we started with the mansion, and then we went to the carriage house, and we spent a couple of years restoring there. And then I think the next thing was we did the courtyard here, and then we started with the gardens. And now a lot of these things that were put in originally are growing up and just really stunning.
In case you haven't noticed, George is a gifted showman.
And if I look any older, please don't tell me. I'd rather not know. Follow me, let's go.
Often entertaining visitors with theatrical productions in the carriage house.
And we also have a tea room where people can come and have lunch here every day. You don't have to have reservations. And so they can tour and they can eat and they can shop. We also have Falcon Manor. Falcon Rest is the tour mansion, and Falcon Manor is the accommodation side. The mansion is only used for tours.
Of course, most visitors do come to tour the mansion and step back in time to America's Gilded Age, like these fine folks from the Senior Activity Center in Smyrna.
We thought we'd come because we love to visit old homes, and it's one of the most interesting houses that we visited because of all of the history and how much work they have actually put into refurbishing the house.
You enter into the downstairs foyer with the original staircase there, gorgeous staircase, and solid as a rock because of the way the mansion is built. The parlor is graced with a beautiful spindle frieze all the way across the width of the room. The lavender room was Daisy's room. She was their middle daughter and she was a gifted artist. She was 16 when they moved in. Across the hallway, the blue room, it's got a fabulous half-teister bed in it that is probably the finest we have ever seen.
All the rooms and furnishings at Falcon Rest are exquisite, but many visitors are most impressed by a secret room with a strange name.
It's called the Slopey Room.
There's a secret door that people think is a closet. What they find there is the Slopey Room. The grandchildren said they would play in this attic when they came to visit. It was an unfinished attic then. It's a big surprise when people get here. Some people say it's their favorite place in the house. We hope that doesn't hurt Mr. Faulkner's feelings.
I'm sure the Faulkners are just thankful that the McLaughlins returned their beloved Falcon Rest to its former glory, and now share its beauty and history.
I hope that they'll take away that history is fun, and that it's about people, what made them unique and strange and odd. That's the stories that people remember. And so we hope that they'll take the fun part of Falcon Rest with them.
But it's been an adventure. There's always a new challenge and something more to make beautiful. And we get to see it through the eyes of the people who visit and who appreciate it and enjoy it all over again.